I'd been an elder of the Kirk, and the week before war started, they were all praying for peace. The following week, the minister got up and said, "You must all join the army and support your king and country." And my father had a blazing row with the minister, and he was an elder of the Kirk. He had a blazing row, not my father, my grandfather. He was an elder of the Kirk, and he said, "I'm never going to go into a church again." He didn't leave, he didn't give up his religion. He was still a firm believer, and he joined the Quakers, the Church for Peace. He joined the Quakers. A number of folk in the Socialist Party are members of the Quakers. I'm a complete atheist. I've got no time for faith of any sort. But I have friends with people of all religions. That's beside the point. But my grandfather, as I say, he was an elder of the Kirk, and he refused to go into an organised church again. He joined the Quakers. But he became the gym teacher at Peebles High School, and he refused to teach the kids military drill, so he got the sack. But they're so short of people to work at the school, they re-employed him as a janitor. And he spent the rest of his days there. But my father, he went to these tribunals and said, "Now it's against the word of God that we should be killing other human beings," and he refused to go to war. And did various things. He lined one or two others, they lined up against the wall and threatened to shoot them, and put them into sacks and threw them in a pond. There was all sorts of humiliations he had to put up with, but he never succumbed. He maintained his principles. He wasn't going to go to war, and he didn't get out of jail till about 1920, I think it was, after the war was finished. After the war was finished. Anyway, 1926, my father and my mother joined the Communist Party at the time of the general strike. And I was brought up in a communist household where we read the Daily Worker. That was our newspaper. I don't know, nowadays apparently young folk rebel against their parents. I never rebelled against mine. I was never... I think, where are we? Sonia has written something about smacking children and so on. I was never smacked. I was never antagonistic to my parents, and I accepted communist philosophy. And I still am. I'm a member of the Scottish Communist Party. I am also a member of the Socialist Party. But however, I'm getting away from getting a bit personal history rather than telling you about the peace movement. I've been to Aldermaston, I've been up here at the North Gate many times. I was here when we had an arms round Faslane, and they came from, mainly from, it was organised by, where's it in Glasgow organised by? arms round Faslane. They all joined hands from North Gate right down to South Gate over there. They all joined hands. And I was also here when they had the march from Faslane, the North Gate up there, right to Parliament. There was a march from there. And there was all sorts of, there's Buddhists there with their orange robes and so on. A whole number of different religious groups and ordinary peace lovers there that marched from Faslane over to the Parliament in Edinburgh. I started off there. I didn't march all the way. I was getting on. Well, I was still walking, but I had my car and I had my camera and so on. I took the start of the march down to Helensburgh, and Archbishop Ponty and Bruce Kent made speeches in Helensburgh down there, and it was pouring rain, unfortunately. Not like this, it was really coming down in buckets. But they were there giving a speech, and then the marches went on to Clydebank and then Glasgow. There was a big rally in Glasgow, I was at that, and I went through to Edinburgh and greeted them as they came into Edinburgh, and then went down to the Parliament building, and the Cardinal, what's his name?
Ponty?
No, Cardinal O'Brien.
Cardinal
made one of the speeches. And there was a local folk there. But I've been up here, I haven't been in the Peace Camp many times, maybe 2 or 3 times, but I've been at least a dozen times at the North Gate making a protest. I've been there when they've arrested folk. I wasn't there when you were arrested. I was there later in the day. I didn't go early, unfortunately. It was a nice day too.
Not for me, it wasn't.
But I wasn't arrested there. Well, I never have been. You don't have to be arrested. If you want to be arrested, you can be arrested when you go there. If you do something that's illegal, they'll arrest you. If you lie in the main street, blocking traffic, they'll arrest you. But if you start interfering with the fencing, they'll arrest you. But you go there and you make a protest. As one of the inspectors said to me, we're here to ensure your right to protest, but if you do things illegal, we have to arrest you. And they're not antagonistic. I've never found the police antagonistic for all the many times I've been here. But I started off very early on. Right, I was in the Madras on the 5th of August 1945. You know that date when they dropped the bomb? First dropped the atom bomb. I was in Madras. I was in the Royal Navy at that time. And we were in there for the VE Fred. And they dropped the bomb. And from then, we thought at that time, they can't have wars. These nuclear weapons, they can't possibly have wars. That would be the end of wars. But look what's happened. It's not the end of wars at all. They're still using nuclear weapons. Even today, they're not using the main, the Trident and so on, but they are using depleted uranium in a whole number of ways. Anyway, right from the beginning, I've been at Aldermaston, I've been up here many times. At Dunoon in 1962, I was arrested. There was thousands of folk there protesting about the American mothership in the Holo that fed the submarines. Submarines come on to be replenished at this ship in the Holo. And we blocked the road from Dunoon out towards the Holo. And the police came along and said, oh well, you're blocking the road, we have to arrest you. They weren't antagonistic, there was no hostility really, but they said we have to arrest you. But there was thousands arrested. Now this hushed up with the press. All the jails in Argyll were full, and they sent them over to Ayrshire, and they were full. They sent them to Renfrewshire. They sent me to Alexandria and Dumbartonshire. That's where I went. But it was such a huge thing, and yet it was ignored by the press. But it was a huge protest. That was in 1962. I've still got my citation that I was come up to Calypso and I took us a day at school. I was a teacher, but I've always been against nuclear weapons, and I always will be. And I hope, as I say on the birthday card, I hope Paul signed it, as I say there, I hope this will be the last birthday card that we need to have, that will get rid of Trident within the next year. And if nothing else, vote yes, because that is a way to get rid of Trident. I don't think there's any way that they can get out of it. I think Alex Salmond, whatever he might want to do, won't be able to ditch that one. We'll get rid of Trident if we get an independent country. That's one. For no other reason, I would vote that. There are umpteen other reasons, of course, but that is one of the main reasons. Now, I've just been rambling on. Stop. I'll play your tune. When I retired, I took up well, first of all, clarinet, down and other saxophone and alto sax, but Neil said, I don't have time for all that. Never. I don't know if you recognise the wee bit at the end. The first bit. Last night I had the strangest dream I've ever had before. I dreamt the world had all agreed to put an end to war. The bit at the end is usually taken up by the folk round about, the audience. And it is of course the Lennon chant. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Now, could you do that then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'll play it again. Again.
All we are saying is give peace a chance.
I gather that you're going to have a professional musician, so
you are.
No, that's brilliant, Ron, thank you.
I'm not a professional musician.
You're brilliant.
That was fantastic.